First up on our reviews, the All-Star Movies Playground. You can do it. Up and over. Go ahead. Here, you want mommy to come over this way? Hi. Whoa. Good job. Are you driving? Look at you standing all by yourself, big girl. Can you drive it? Where are we gonna go? Oh, you want to keep going? Okay, hold on. I'm coming. Ready? Uh-oh, you lost the shoe. Whee! Oh, this is a good one. But we gotta put our shoe back on today. And pick your feet up. Slide. Good job. Come on over. Here. Need a hand? Okay, let's go. Where are we gonna go? Right there? Yeah, right there. Yeah. Ready? Whee! You can do it. You can do it. Come here. Good job. Let's do it. There you go. Okay, you gotta let go though. Whoa. Whoa. Better? Okay. Hold on. Mommy just needs to not be on her knees. That's all. Yeah. There you go. So cool. Okay, now you've made me. Hold on. I think we're gonna get stuck. Eliza, Mommy's thighs are stuck on this. I don't think we'll actually be sliding. Oh Lord. Whoa. That was crazy. That was crazy. If you're gonna do the slides, make sure that you're wearing pants. That wasn't pretty. But did you enjoy it? You lost your shoe again. Cinderella. So Eliza, what do you think of this playground? For a just over 1-year-old, this is a little bit too big for her. I had to go with her every single step of the way, which is okay. But there are some spots that are rather scary. If you're not paying attention, they're gonna fall a couple feet. let's go and take a look at some of the other places within the playground, and we will go over safety features. So the slide that Eliza is on the bottom of right now, if you can't tell, there's nobody else at the playground right now, which is kind of nice. This slide, definitely for big kids. I just fit on that slide. Eliza wanted to help hold. So we're gonna talk about actually the ground. Eliza's already fallen, I think, 4 times. Just because, obviously, look at her. She's a wobbly baby. Yeah, wobbly. But it is super bouncy, rubbery. I'm pretty sure this one is rubber chips. It also smells a little rubbery, so that's always nice. Now this one, I would probably put Eliza down just because I can reach the top. I can't reach the top of the other one. What I do like is all of the bars are all small enough of a gap that you're not gonna be able to fit your head through and fall through. However, on this side, this gap right here, I was so afraid that Eliza was gonna fall out of it when we went to go down the slide. So this is the bigger kid playground of the 2 that are in the same area here at All Star Movies. And then you have the smaller one right over there. That one was a little bit easier to work with for a 1-year-old, but the steps are still very high. And I'll show you, I wasn't paying enough attention. She went down just 1 step. 1 step and she was perfectly fine. But I was like, Needless to say, for a 1-year-old, I'd give this like a 5 out of 10. It's nice. Definitely for older kids, this would be a great way to, run off some of that last minute energy. But this is definitely not designed for toddlers.
Next up is the Port Orleans Riverside Playground. We got to go spend some time at Port Orleans Riverside because my friends, Kirsten and Andrew, were down on a trip staying at Riverside. And they're also YouTubers, and you should go check out their channel. Some parts of these playgrounds we really liked, and other parts I was very nervous. There were a bunch of things such as the rock wall over on your right that's made of actual rock that just didn't feel that safe, especially for Eliza. There also are a lot of high points that you can fall from. So for instance, you're gonna see in a second, she's gonna try to crawl right off of the area.
That's a big step.
But luckily, Auntie Kirsten was able to get her and go.
Whoopsie.
I had an itch. Auntie had an itch.
Hey, that's the ultimate time, Auntie.
Andrew, I'm going to go down the slide with my niece.
Are you gonna slide?
I was sliding.
That is a rock.
No.
Can you sit down? Ready, sit. There you go. All right, let's slide. Are you ready?
Auntie's big butt probably won't sit down the slide.
She's like, wait a minute, there's a phone there. Okay, are you ready? Pick up your feet. There you go. Woo-hoo! Wow! Look at your hair. It's all statical.
Hi.
Did you like that?
Come here.
You want to do it again?
Again?
Or you want to get down?
Eliza was absolutely obsessed with this little rock climbing wall. She was trying to figure out how she could get up. Luckily, she couldn't figure out how to do it on her own, thank goodness. But that meant that one of us had to keep going up and up and up with her. And then once she got to the top, then I would have to race around to go and get her to go down the slide.
there.
Almost there.
I think mommy's doing most of this work.
She is.
Sure am, but she understands the concept. You can do it all the way. All the way. Good job, Eliza. Which way are you going?
Stair. Slide.
Come here. Come here. You're making me nervous, child.
Stairs.
Hi.
Yeah.
He said.
We're good.
You're good.
So, are you gonna go down the slide?
Hi.
Remember, we have to go down on our bum. Okay, ready?
These slides
Come here.
were the perfect size
Come here.
for Eliza, but you'll see in just a second. They're really not great
Good
for
job.
adult butts.
was a
Just
fast
gonna put that
slide.
out there right now.
No, we don't crawl up the slide, Miss Man. Oh, the static.
Your hair is sticking straight up.
Listen, it's called.
From a safety standpoint, this smaller playground was a little bit tricky to navigate for an adult. And when you went over to the big side, there was several areas where Eliza could have come off, specifically right here. But I just would have to follow her along. We loved the music though. You can do it.
Uncle Andrew, you're gonna need to be over here by the slide.
Overall, I'd give this like a 6 out of 10 for a 1-year-old. I think a lot of it is just too much. Last up in this video is Port Orleans French Quarter Playground. So here's what's really interesting. This playground says that it's for ages 5 to 12, but I actually felt safer and more comfortable with this playground than I did at the one at Riverside. Now, it's not as easy for an adult to follow you up, but there were a lot more features that Eliza could do to be able to crawl up there. So for instance, there's a small slide, there's a tunnel, and it was just nice to kind of let her go. As she continued to go up, though, there is a rock climbing wall that is probably 5 feet up. So Kirsten came up to make sure that she wouldn't go falling out of there. Whee! Boom! Wow!
There we go.
Whee! There we go.
Overall, I would give this probably a 6 out of 10 for a 1-year-old toddler. There was a lot that she was able to do, and the more confident she gets, the better off we're going to be at this playground. Can't wait to go back.
Driving. beep, beep.
Oh,
Knows
good
where
job,
that horn is.
Liza. Oh, can you go in the tunnel? Where's Jenna? Hi.
Oh yeah, you're gonna shift gears? Oh, you're just gonna spin it. Cool. Bird. It's fine. It's fine. Your pants.